to give you a case?
Shut up, Ma. I'm with my friends.
Hi, Mrs.
Hi, Mrs.
Krupowitz.
Krabappelwitz.
What are you doing down there that's so important?
Well, you see, let's to put it simply, Ma. It's time for Talkin' Nerdy, the nerdy talk show where I ask my guests to talk nerdy to me.
Oh, my.
Hello, my nerds. You are listening to Talking Nerdy, the nerdy talk show where I ask my lovely guests to talk nerdy to me. But in a family-friendly way, because this is a family-friendly show.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. All the time. What are you talking about, Steven? It's all the time. Anyway, I am joined once again by Steven.
Hello.
And all the way from Hawaii, except not really, she just came down from up the hill, Stephanie.
Hello.
So, how are you guys tonight?
Tired, but
Tired.
alright.
A little tired. Did I run you ragged last night by doing an extra talking nerdy?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But it was the 30. We had to do
We
it.
had to do one. And also, today it's October 4th, and you are listening to not only the Frost Raven YouTube channel, shout out to all you lovely folks out there, but you're also listening to WLMC Landmark College Radio out of Putney, Vermont, and you're watching BCTV. Wave to the folks at home, why don't we? Hi, folks at home.
I don't wave. I just throw the peace sign.
Cool. You should have waved, Steven. We were
I
doing
did a
thing.
shaka.
We were doing a group thing, and you didn't. Steven didn't wave.
I did a shaka.
Yeah, cool.
I gave the peace sign.
Sure. Anyway.
We literally did not follow your instructions.
Nobody. I tried to do a solidarity thing here, and then it just didn't work. So I'm only a little hurt. I felt
Okay, I'll wave now.
It's too late, Steven. The thing's over. The thing's over.
Both of us waved.
Okay.
You were the only one that didn't wave that time.
Yeah, but it's because I hadn't called for the wave at that point. Anyway. This is the second episode of Talking Nerdy this week, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, although we did have 2 weeks without it, I was kind of lost. Thursday night, I was just walking around my bridge I should be talking about something nerdy.
Something's missing.
It was missing, and you know what? I aim to please, so I'm going to probably end up doing another extra episode next week to make up for it, of course, right?
Yay.
I mean, who wouldn't like that? I would. I would like it a lot.
Whoever's editing.
No, editing, that is a burden I take on myself.
Yep. All right. So I've always wondered this. I've been on the show, I don't know how many times. I've lost count.
A lot.
Yeah. Although I don't bother to count anymore.
Yeah.
But
you know how many times I've been on the show? Every single time.
I've
I've been on this show every single time.
I've been on the show 3 times.
yeah.
At least 3 times.
But-
4 times. 4 times.
So I've always wondered, is there a real Kevin and Mrs. How do you say that?
Krabapowitz?
Yeah.
Yes,
Krabapowitz.
Kevin and Mrs. Krabapowitz are very real. You just don't know them. And they don't come out very often. And, that's all I have to say on the matter.
End of subject.
and so, this used to work a lot better when, there wasn't a camera pointing at us. Because I could just tell you about the hole in the wall that leads to Kevin's house. But you can't see it because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But anyway, no.
You can only see it if you're a true nerd.
If you're a true nerd, a true believer, you can see the hole to Kevin's house.
Or we could say the hole is right behind the camera there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely behind the camera there. You can't see it, but okay, it's not there. But Kevin's real to me. The funny story about that intro, because I know that's what you're hinting at, Steven. You want to know why Kevin, why Mrs. K, why in a basement? Well, I'll tell you. 1, nerds, we live in the basement. 2, Kevin was the first name that came to my head. 3, Krabapowitz seemed to fit. That's it. No, the story behind it is me and my old co-hosts for the show, who no longer attend the school, sadly. But, they're on to bigger and nerdier things, of course.
Yes.
We were all coming down with something. Don't know what it was. Some sort of cold, some sort of something like that. For whatever reason, I said, hey, let's record an intro to Talking Nerdy. And they were like, yes, let's do it. And because we were all sick, our voices got a little extra nasally. It got a little bit more of that stereotypical nerd. And it worked. And not only did we record the intro, we recorded a bunch of like bits, quote unquote. So like we did some really nerdy, just sort of cringe-worthy sort of bits.
Oh, that's what that was when I first started.
Yes, those were just cringe bits that we did because it was fun.
I mean,
Bits? Like improv?
Yeah, what?
Like improv?
Yeah, it was pure improv.
might be interesting to hear one of those again sometime.
I would have to go digging for them, but I feel like they might have been lost in the aeons of time.
Yeah.
Which, might not be a bad thing. They were really cringy. I would say it was my teenage angsty years, but that would be a huge lie. I wasn't even anywhere close to here when I was in my teenage angsty years, and they weren't actually all that angsty. So
I'm still in those. I'm still technically a teenager.
But you're not angsty. Sorry, Stephanie, you're not angsty. not
No.
even close.
I'm happy.
Oh yeah, I know you're like a happini. You're just super happy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And looks like Veek comes into the station. Say hello to the folks at home, Veek. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Veek.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Wave to the camera. Say hi to the folks at home.
Hi, folks at home. Hello.
Yeah. See, he waves. He waves when I say to wave.
Hey, we waved, and you were the only one that didn't wave.
That's because you waved after the fact. Anyway, so that's the story behind the intro. We just kind of did it. And it was nerdy, and it was cringy, and it was awesome.
I mean,
I digress.
Would you consider trying to record another one with the current people that do the hosting?
You know what? I may, but there's something to be said about that original something,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to the idea, but I also don't want to give it up because it kind of fits. We really are a bunch of nerds sitting in a basement talking about nerdy things. Although we have yet to do so. This entire show for the past 10 minutes has been all talk, no nerd.
I mean, I figured people that just tuned in would like to know some of the history of the show.
You know what? I think you're absolutely right.
And me too.
Yeah, and now everybody knows the history of it. It's amazing.
Yes.
I mean, the people who are listening exactly at this point, or the people who are listening at a later date from the Frost Raven YouTube channel,
or the people watching on BCTV.
Exactly, people watching on BCTV definitely will want to know, and they should definitely check out the Frost Raven YouTube channel, don't you think?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that's where you can see this.
Yep.
In addition to listening to the live stream, there's a bunch of different ways to listen to the stream actually. And it's really interesting.
I feel like ever since the current season started, there have been a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
like
Ember
cooking.
Ember Moto in the chat has said we could do an outro. That's true. We
That
could
is
do
true.
an outro.
Yay.
That
What
is
would the
someone
outro be, though?
You know what?
The power going out.
Yeah. Power going out. That's a short outro. Hey, what does this button do? Oh.
I mean, it could be just the lights going out.
But we can all agree that Steven would be the one to push the button.
Yes. Steven would push the button.
I probably already pushed the button.
Please don't push the button. Anyway.
We already had a power issue.
We did.
All right. So let's see.
So I know Stephanie wanted to talk about something tonight, and
It's not Pokemon.
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, Pokemon is banned this episode.
Pokemon is very heavily restricted this episode. For some clarification, last episode we spent 1% of the time talking about Full Metal Alchemist, which is what I wanted to talk about, and 99% of the time talking about Pokemon.
It was
which,
the it was
isn't bad, but it's not where it was going.
Yeah, I'm no longer playing Pokemon Go while doing this show.
Yay! I'm
You're
drawing.
engaging in the conversation and being present in the room.
Hey, I was just being really nerdy last night and nerding out.
That's true, but there's multiple ways to be nerdy.
I'm nerding out by drawing right now.
Yeah, Stephanie is getting to work on some of that cool channel art that is gonna happen.
It's
at some point,
anime style.
All right.
which is perfect for this. But
So-
anyway, back to your point that you wanted to talk about.
Oh, right, me.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about Steam games because
Steam games, right?
it's pretty much one of the only platforms of games that I am able to play.
Right, because it's on a computer.
Yes.
So what games do you play on Steam?
Well,
it's a little bit of context before I go. Steam is a huge platform service. It's more of a service that you can buy games and play games and communicate with people.
and it doesn't suck.
And it doesn't suck. That's a good way to put it. So, yeah, it's a huge thing. There's like millions of games on there. Like, you can't possibly play them all, although people try.
Really?
I mean, there are people who have thousands of game in their game library, and I'm like, have you ever played all those? No, but they were on sale, so I bought them.
That sounds like what you would do with manga.
That is entirely fair.
And I know other people that do that too.
Yes, that's fair. But anyway, I'm one of the people who actually buys a game to play it.
Me too.
So my Steam library is maybe 30 or 40 games, all of which I have played at some point.
I don't have quite as many games.
I mean, I've also been using Steam since like 2006 or 7.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm old.
I feel bad because I just learned of Steam today.
Yeah, which is curious because I know you play some games that I know for a fact are on Steam, but you just don't play them on it.
I mean, I've always been the console disc, you know. Microsoft being, Microsoft has its suite, and like even if you're playing Xbox and Xbox and PPC.
It's like a Microsoft Live account or something, right?
Yeah,
but it's not the Xbox Gold thing, which is like
way too expensive.
Yeah. Like, side note before we go on, Nintendo just released their online service, $20 for the entire year. Xbox is like $20 a month.
That sounds a little low, I think.
What?
I thought it was more expensive than that.
It might be $30 a month. I don't know.
Do you want to pay more?
Do you want to?
No. There's a reason I don't use it.
Yeah, I actually, because of the internet at this campus right now, I don't use my Nintendo Switch Online. I haven't signed up for it yet. But as soon as I go back to my home and like have internet that works all the time, you bet your bum I'm gonna set that up, and I'm totally gonna get it.
That's not a thing that you want to bet.
No, well, I know it's gonna happen, so I'm gonna win. But then I end up with two bums, and that's not really that doesn't sound like a good time.
No. Okay.
Anyway, back to the Steam thing that I said about that we were going to talk about. What games do you play the most on Steam, Stephanie?
Oh, right, me.
Yes.
I play.
Welcome to Talking Nerd. We all have attention issues.
I mean, a college full of people with attention deficit. Hey, squirrel.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I play. Well, my favorite type of game, I don't play it that often because I'm a big scaredy cat, but I love psychological horror games.
So you must love this month because it's October.
Well,
and that's like when all of those kind of games go on sale on Steam.
Yes and no. I can't play it. I have to watch people play it because I'm too much of a scaredy cat. And I hide in the comment section.
Oh.
But I still like them.
That's totally fine. That's fair. I mean, you don't have to love playing a game to like love watching it and stuff.
I was just reminded by someone that I have to correct a mistake that I made last night.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll get to that. What's up, Vic?
Question for you: what is your favorite horror game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
My favorite horror game that I've played is Frambeau, and it doesn't really count because it's not that scary. There's just a lot of gore.
Oh, okay. So it's like over the top, sort of.
Well, it's
blood
not over the
guts.
top, but I mean, it is a psychological horror game, but there's no like jump scares.
Got it.
Because you're not playing first person.
Oh, okay.
But
which ones do you like to watch?
Oh, I loved Outlast.
What's that about?
Well, there's two ones. The first one was about you are a reporter who sneaks into a insane asylum to try and document what goes on there.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. It got really good reviews for being really, really scary.
Yes.
And really, really freaky.
Yes. And there's no, like, ghosts. It's all people and technology.
Wow.
And the second one, it's more themed towards religion and cults.
Okay.
And what happens is you're a reporter with your...
What is it with all these reporters getting into bad stuff?
I mean, a good reporter goes to the scene of the action.
That's true.
Well, this reporter wanted to get out.
Oh,
But
okay.
the one in the second, he was with his wife, and they were flying over a place in a helicopter, and this bright light flashes, and their helicopter goes down. And he becomes sort of trapped in this area where there's like two different religious groups that are basically...
Are they fighting?
Yeah, they're basically cults.
Okay, two cults fighting it out.
And there's this whole thing about divine birth that involves his wife.
Huh.
And the whole thing is like you're trying to find your wife because
Interesting.
she was taken because she is giving birth to the Antichrist.
Oh, that's
That sounds.
unfortunate.
That not my type of game.
Yeah, no, I could think of better things to do than, birthing the Antichrist. But I guess. That's weird. I think the scariest sort of horror game that I've played was, the game Amnesia?
Oh, yeah.
So I once played that in the dark in a basement because I'm smart. It was like the scariest thing I've done playing games.
That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, if you haven't done it, I would do it, dude. Like the experience is soul shaking.
For me, the scariest monster in a video game was the Wendigo from Until Dawn.
Okay. What about it was
I
the scariest?
Hate
Oh
those
my
things
God.
because they're like
Yes.
right in the uncanny valley.
Oh.
And they're super fast and they have this like really piercing cry.
Yep. Oh. You know what always strikes fear into a lot of players' hearts? When playing Minecraft.
When
if
your
it's
game
dark-
crashes without you saving.
Well, that does for me. But like when you're playing Minecraft and it turns dark and then you hear the phantoms. And then you go, "No! No, I'm on a tall building. Oh gosh. Oh no. Get to safety. Get under things. Ah!" Phantoms make this screech. I don't know how they did it, but they made an amazing sound effect for when phantoms try to strike. And it's so good. And it's great. I can't replicate it. I don't even know how to, I don't think I should play the sound bit because, that would be, copyright and stuff, and I don't want to do that. But,
I mean, please don't play that. I have a hard enough time sleeping as is without scaring myself to
so
death.
then we'll move on from scary games in but a moment. Minecraft itself is not a scary game.
I unfortunately cannot play Minecraft because of motion sickness issues.
Yeah, that is most unfortunate.
It's only scary when your friend pours lava on you.
Yeah, no, you did have that happen a lot.
Yeah.
Well, once is more than enough.
Once is enough for you not to want it to happen again.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Steam. Are there any other games you play on Steam, Stephanie?
I play this game called Slime Rancher, and it's a very good stress release game because it's not complicated at all.
Oh, I love those kind of just refresher games.
Yeah,
Palate cleanser
it
games.
gets boring once you have a sustainable farm.
Well, that's because you've basically beaten the game at that point.
Yeah,
right?
but once you take a break for a few months, it's fun to come back to.
I have games like that I do that with. I don't play for a few months, come back and I'm like, yeah, that's it. So it's like Minecraft is actually one of those games for me.
I only like playing Minecraft when I have someone to play it with.
Yeah, no, I agree. I used to be able to play solo Minecraft, but
Yeah, same.
at this point, no.
What do you think of them adding animation to it?
What do you mean?
The kelp?
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I mean, small animations has been in the game for quite a while, actually. You know the Prismarine blocks?
Refresh
from
my
the Ocean
memory.
Temple?
Yes.
The turquoisey ones?
Yes.
The one that looks like a bunch of gravel?
Yes.
That one is actually animated.
Really?
It slowly changes over time. Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep. Magma blocks are slightly animated.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah. There's a few blocks in the game that are a little bit animated, but no, 1.13 and the update Aquatic, huge game changer for Minecraft. It makes it so much more fun. I even played some solo Minecraft, but I really need a server to play on again. I miss having a server to play on.
Yeah.
What if we had a talking nerdy server?
That'd be fun. I never really
interesting.
played on a server before because my internet connection wasn't good enough.
But I mean, I think it'd be cool. Let us know in the comments of this video, in the chat right now, or by, tweeting at me, at DJFrostWLMC on Twitter, if you think that'd be a cool idea. If you would want to join a server with, a bunch of people, including the talking nerdy guys, minus Steven, because Steven would get really sick. Although Steven would participate through me and Stephanie, probably.
I'm guessing this is for Minecraft?
Yes, a Minecraft server where we'd all play together and have fun and stuff.
I mean, we could always record face reactions and see how long before I run away from it with pounding headache or to go to the bathroom. And
yeah. We could see how long Steven lasts playing Minecraft. If you like that idea, let me know.
We should make a list.
We should
because we're coming up with a lot of ideas, like the
You have the
cooking
paper.
thing. But it's for John.
there's another piece of paper right
Oh,
next to
right.
it.
You have a lot of paper over there, I think.
Alex gave me a lot of paper.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So let's see something else nerdy that's not Pokemon.
Well, we're not done talking about Steam.
True.
We talked to Stephanie about her Steam habits.
Yeah. What is your Steam habits, Alex?
Let's see. Recently, I've been playing an old game. One that many of... Actually, maybe Stephanie's played it, but I think, Steven, you must have played it. Unless maybe you didn't. Age of Empires 2.
Oh, my...
No.
Wait. I can play that game again?
Yeah, it's on Steam for like $10.
I was playing that game from, the disc back...
Back in the day, right?
Do they still have the cheat codes that, get...
I think they're still there. I haven't used them because, I do it just to have fun with it. But yeah, no, there's tons and tons of stuff. They even have 2 DLCs, which are a little bit pricey in my opinion. But maybe if they go on sale, I'll buy them. There's a Steam sale every couple months. But yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of that, and I've been really enjoying it because, the graphics are still the same, even though they call it the HD version. The graphics are still in the same style. And it's so fun. Age of Empires, by the way, is a series where it is an RTS, a real-time strategy game, where you build buildings and units, and you develop, in this case, a small civilization and an army, and there's a bunch of different ways you can play the game. You can play it kill your opponents, or build a wonder, which is a very expensive, very special building, or gain a bunch of relics, things like that. And you can go around and explore this giant map, or small map, depending on how risky you think you want to make it. So yeah, it's an amazing game. I love those kind of strategy games. They're right up my alley. Another game like that I played for a while, which I may go back to at some point, is another RTS, but a slightly different kind, appropriate for the season, I might add, called They Are Billions. And They Are Billions is an RTS mixed with a zombie survival game, mixed with a steampunk game. It is so cool.
Maybe when it's closer to Halloween, we should talk about scary games that we recommend.
I would absolutely recommend They Are Billions. But yes. So those are the kind of games I play on Steam. But I also play all kinds of other games on Steam. Just if it's a game that I really want to play and I want to play it on the computer, it's probably going to be on Steam.
When the games I grew up with really liking were almost... Before my mom let me play Grand Theft Auto, I loved real-time strategy. Most of the Command and Conquer.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember Yuri's Revenge and...
Things like that. What about the Civilization games? Did you ever play any of those?
Closest one I got to was Age of Empires.
I think Age of Empires, there's Age of Gods.
And, another one that I just remembered. There was a while where I was really obsessed with Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Okay.
And probably spent way too much time learning to land and take off on that game.
Huh.
And mostly crashing.
Interesting.
What does that smell?
Yeah, somebody's burning toast or something.
It smells like popcorn.
Let's hope the fire alarm doesn't go off.
Yeah, that'd be really unfortunate. Well, we are under a cafe, so...
Fresh baked cookies!
No, this isn't fresh baked cookies.
Well, this
is freshly charred cookies.
Well,
Oh no!
I don't know.
that would be an interesting.
That would be an interesting film / radio show.
Chart-
Yeah, no, the alarm's not really going off.
Oh, I
but,
thought
like,
you meant like a radio show called Charred Cookies. I was
You know that-
confused.
I would kind of listen to that too. Welcome to Charred Cookies, where we tell you about all the things that are distasteful.
Let's not do that.
No, but it'd be funny.
Yeah,
It does smell like burned popcorn, actually.
I mean they do popcorn in that one room over there, and
Yeah, no,
the
I
person
bet
watching it probably wouldn't be watching it.
Yeah, no, I'm sure somebody just burned some popcorn. I think it'll be okay.
So
So Ember Moto in the YouTube chat recommends Night in the Woods, which is a game where you play as a cat solving a murder mystery in a small town. That sounds adorable and terrifying at the same time.
why a cat?
Why
Because
not?
Cats make everything better, Steven.
Why not a cat?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just imagining the cat I grew up with trying to solve murder and how he would just kind of poof and not care.
Really?
The cats I knew would probably commit the murder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, no. See, my cat growing up was a sweetheart. He would, like, sleep on my chest and purr and purr.
Well, they were
and-
outside cats.
Oh, yeah. Outside cats. Yeah, that's another territory. Those guys are little
They're like
bundles of evil.
gangster cats.
Yeah, they're gangsters.
Yeah.
I'm a cut you, nya.
Don't make that
I-
noise again.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said if I ever get a cat, it will be named Chairman Meow or Joseph Meowkins.
Interesting.
I'm little.
There
too-
was a
I'm a
cat-
history
Very
nerd.
punny.
There was a cat in Adventure Time named Meow.
Meow?
Meow.
Huh. Okay.
She was an assassin.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
It was a strange show.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that I won't watch because the fandom ruined it.
Oh, it's so sad when that happens.
It happens a lot. That's why I stay off things like Pinterest and like Reddit and things like that. And I guess 4chan. 4chan is like one of the oldest forums on the internet.
I honestly figure it was probably best to avoid stuff like that.
I mean, there are parts of 4chan which aren't family friendly, and there are parts of 4chan which are as family friendly as it gets, because it's kind of like Reddit, where like it's a mixed bag, you know. But yeah, no, I stay off of those things just because I like my shows the way they are, and I don't want them to be ruined by somebody with a chip on their shoulder the size of Texas.
Or the size of Alaska.
Or the size of Hawaii.
Well, Hawaii's actually small.
Combine all the islands.
It's still pretty small. It's still smaller than the
Just
state of
let
Maine.
me enjoy my contribution to the sentence.
Okay. But Hawaii is actually a really cool place. Like I love Hawaii. I've been there once and I loved it. And
Once you live there for like 19 years, you run out of things to do. And it's not like you can just drive somewhere else.
that's true. You gotta you have to like fly to another island or something. Are there ferries? There's gotta be ferries.
I get seasick.
Okay, so flying then.
I get airsick.
Oh, so yeah. I know from having worked on an island in 30 miles out off the coast of the Cape that after a little bit of time on the island, you're just kind of like, yeah, this is it. This is everything.
Yeah, I guess I'd be
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Is that going to be your new logo,
That's
sir?
amazing. Stephanie drew some awesome art right here.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yep. No, this is gonna go somewhere. I know for a fact that's gonna go. You all see it later. Oh yeah.
Are you going to draw another one?
Well, this was just like the first idea.
Ow.
But I could include like all the guests that you have, like in the background.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's really good as it is. Anyway, we'll talk about that later when we can show the folks at home. But for now, we'll just talk some more nerdy.
All right.
So, Steven, what kind of games do you like to play? I bet you we can find something on Steam for you.
Probably can. You'll just help me put Steam on the desktop
It's super easy.
the desktop that Talking Nerdy inspired me to build.
Just
Oh,
type
yes,
in
yes.
just type in like
Steam.
truck in
What?
Steam. Type in truck in Steam and
I
see
think
what
it's like
games come out.
steampowered.org. Believe it or not, or .com.
But yeah, like my current I'm currently waiting for. Although wait, it might have come out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's steampowered.com because it's a commercial thing.
Forza Horizon 4, I think, is coming out soon or has come out, which you're gonna know when that game comes out because you're gonna have to yell at me to go to class.
Yeah, I think I might just turn off your computer. Just like, yeah. No, there's actually somebody in the chat is talking about Skyrim, and I'm chatting away with them. And Skyrim is another one of those games that I go back to a lot. It's also on Steam, so it is related to the conversation. I didn't totally tangentialize things.
Well,
But-
the only thing I know about Skyrim is that my friend likes to play it, and I saw this one mod where there was a My Little Pony dragon.
Yeah, modded Skyrim is another thing. Modded Skyrim is about as messed up as Tumblr. Actual Skyrim is a really good game.
If you could live in the Skyrim universe, would you?
No. Skyrim is terrifying. It is. The Elder Scrolls universe is actually kind of dark. You know, it's, very gritty and based in reality. Kind of, except for the magic and dragons and elves and things. But anyway, there's a lot of medieval realities there. And if I'm going to live in a fantasy world, gosh darn it, I'm going to live in something really fantasy.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
If you could make a game and
Yep.
put it on Steam,
Yeah.
what kind of game would you want?
Ooh, an RPG. I love RPGs. RPG is my favorite
What kind of
game.
what kind of world would it be though?
Ooh. Good question.
Like fantasy
I have
or
an
like
idea.
a western thing or
Uh,
I know Steven would want to be a race car driver.
Actually,
Yeah.
no.
No?
The games that I feel that there's no really good one in the market is I want to do like a first. What type of game is GTA again? What? No, not like the
GTA
what
is
it's the
like-
game the category called.
Violent?
Well, like that.
It's like it's sort of an RPG.
Not really.
Well,
I mean, you create your own character.
No, not in GTA.
Really?
No.
I thought you did. I thought you could pick
It's,
like your clothes and stuff.
Well, what I really want is it's
Action adventure.
okay. What I really want is that type of game, but playing it from the side of law enforcement.
They did have one like that at one point.
There were three: True Crimes New York, True Crimes L.A., and then one that just kind of that was they used a lot of the same gaming stuff, but
Yeah.
the game just flopped.
Yeah, there was one like ABS or.
Have you ever seen people try to play GTA without breaking any laws?
Yes, I watched that after you sent it to me. It is hilarious. So the cop did really well. I think she she rolled through a couple lights, but for the most part, was fine. But then they showed clips of other people who broke 20-something laws.
Yeah, I mean, the game is designed to make you break
laws. Yeah, it's so hard to play Grand Theft Auto without breaking laws.
I feel like I should learn how to drive properly before I play that game.
I think that is entirely wise, Stephanie.
I mean, I think sometimes there are way too many people that drive like it is a game of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, no, that's the case.
Yeah,
Sadly.
no turn signals, no.
You know what the problem with being in the studio is? I love the studio, don't get me wrong. This place is amazing. But the smell doesn't leave unless you open all the doors and run
Oh,
a
the
fan.
burn smell?
So this burn smell's going to I called this episode on YouTube the episode without a name because I was rushing. But now I might call it That Burned Smell. Because
How badly do you want me to go up to the bookstore and get air freshener?
They're closed.
Yeah, they're closed.
Oh.
No, I would like nothing more than that, but right now it's fine. We're just going to live in this burnt, smelly basement. By the way, this is a basement. We are in a basement.
Yes, we are.
Yes. Above my head, there is a window.
Yeah,
that's
there's a window.
dug into the ground.
It's guarded by a
Window
lizard.
well, right? That's what they call them, window wells?
Wait,
Yeah.
does the lizard have a name?
Oh, yes. Leonard.
Leonard.
And Leonard, the dead air lizard. So whenever there's dead air here on WLMC, it's Leonard's fault.
Leonard.
Leonard.
No, he's chill. So the funny story about Leonard For those of you who don't know, we're actually pointing at a stuffed lizard. I know some of you at home will be going, "Yep, I know Leonard," because they've met.
I
Leonard.
actually don't think they can see him.
Yeah. Yeah, they might not be able to. But anyway, Leonard, one day, just kind of showed up. I later found out the rest of the story, but the initial way I found it was like, yep, I came into the studio, looked on the bulletin board, and there was a lizard pinned to it, a stuffed lizard. And I was just like, okay. So I put him on top of our speakers. You know, he just kind of chilled out, and then eventually he moved on top of some old equipment we don't use anymore, but he keeps an eye on the station for us. Later on, I found out that one of the staff here had actually brought in a bunch of old toys and stuffed animals and things like that to donate. But that one, the lizard, wound up finding its way into the station. And so forevermore, Leonard will live in the station. But that's cool. And when I was speaking to her, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm glad it found a great home." So it did. Leonard found a home here in the studio, which is cool. But yeah, no, it's just there's so many little things in this room that I could tell you about.
Like, what is the old equipment? That's something I've seen it for years, and I've never known what it.
Yeah. So one of our the DJ Orange in the chat mentions that you should play L.A. Noire.
Oh, I think that was the one that bombed.
No, L.A. Noire did not bomb. L.A. Noire got remade for the Switch because it was that good. Yeah, no, L.A. Noire is, 50s era kind of, black and white crime drama thing. You would love that.
Probably.
You should probably give that one a shot. I know it's on Steam too, so yeah, definitely give that a shot.
Yep.
So, I think we've had our run with Steam. You could say we ran out of steam on Steam.
Boo.
All right. Hey,
I am punderful and you should know it.
Boo.
I mean, I've been told by some people I should be punished sometimes.
Yes. Yes, you should.
All right. No more
Anyway.
puns.
So, Stephanie's brought up a topic. Steven's brought up a topic.
Your turn.
My turn.
Just kidding.
Pokemon.
Let's see. No. I heard that, and I'm hoping everybody else at home heard that, or else I just yelled for no reason.
I heard it as well.
Oh, good.
I think.
Maybe. No, not Pokemon.
You heard nothing.
What are we doing here? No. No, I think we were talking about like having a really good idea out there, and then it got lost because, again, we here on Talking Nerdy are pretty awful at remembering things.
Well, I made that list. The cooking show, Pokemon challenge, Minecraft server.
Yeah.
But
But those are things we've already talked about. I was thinking like when we were in the other room, in the prep room, we were just like, oh, you know what we should talk about tonight? And then Steven said Pokemon, and I said, no, Steven, stop that.
And then I said Steam.
Yes, and then you said Steam, and then I said something, and I was like, oh, yeah, we should talk about that. And then we didn't.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't either. Well, moving on.
Attention deficit disorder?
ADD is a fun thing, Squirrel.
Where?
Nowhere.
Lizard.
Anyway.
Oh, lizard.
We should get a squirrel toy for this room.
We kind of should, though.
Like
I don't know if like that'd be the best.
It could be like right here.
I was actually thinking about nerdifying the studio in here a little bit.
Yes.
A little bit, maybe. Huh.
Well, let's see. Let's see if the chat has any suggestions.
Yeah.
Yes. What should we
Why
talk
doesn't
about?
the chat on YouTube, or if you want to message me on Twitter or Facebook or something like that, go ahead and let me know what you would like us to talk about.
And then everybody says Pokemon.
If everybody says Pokemon, then I will talk about Pokemon. But please
Don't
come up
say
with something
Pokemon.
else. Like disclaimer, I absolutely love Pokemon, like to death. But I spent so much time talking about it, like even earlier today. Like, yeah. What are you looking on your phone there, Steven? I know it's hidden from the camera, but I can see.
Actually, I'm looking at the chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That Alex saying something about that's the original equipment from Wyndham College.
Yeah. That equipment came from an old station that we inherited here, which is cool. So,
Let's.
See
Well,
any
we
good nerdy movies lately?
Oh, we can correct that mistake I made last
Yes,
time.
that's what we were going to do.
What mistake did you make?
So, Steven actually isn't going to see the Yuri on Ice movie because that doesn't actually have a release date
Yeah.
yet.
I'm seeing like the series in a movie theater.
Ah.
So
Yeah. Instead, he's going to see, literally the entire 12, I think it's 12 episodes, straight through.
Yep.
In subtitles.
yes,
And you're
Out of-
dyslexic.
we'll see how that works.
I think you'll like looking at the pretty pictures on the screen.
I mean, have watched all
So
the
you'll have a good idea of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna probably at some point give up on the subtitles and go, nope, my brain is shutting down if I continue to try to keep.
Well,
up
the
with it."
movements are really
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, no, it's got very nice animation. So, I mean, that should be fine.
Yep. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat recommends we talk about Digimon. And I am sad to say I don't know much about Digimon.
I stopped paying attention to all the like news things that are pretty much Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, but like not.
but not Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
I mean, the one thing I remember from when I was watching Digimon was I thought it was a kid's show, and that was when I realized, being older now,
It's not
They-
as kid-friendly as it once appeared to be.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
But isn't that the way with all things from the 90s?
The moment that you're watching something as that you would have watched as a kid, watching it as an adult, going, "What? Oh, that snuck in there for the parents."
Yes. Yes, it is.
There's a lot of things in SpongeBob.
Oh, my word. Old SpongeBob was glorious.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good because there was so much kind of just like snuck in there where you're like, I see what you did there. It was kind of cool.
I actually never really watched SpongeBob.
The amount of times me and my friends have sung the campfire song.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great song. Again, we're not going to sing it because that'll be stuck in my head. It's already stuck in my head. But also, like, it's not our song. We can't.
Yeah, copy.
But anyway, yeah, no. The fun song. I love the fun song.
Oh, I remember that one. No.
Who is your favorite character
Where?
from SpongeBob?
Oh, from SpongeBob?
Yes.
I like SpongeBob. He's just enough extra. Like, just enough extra to make it, like,
I like
entertaining.
Gary.
Gary is pretty great. Gary looks like he is 200% done with the world.
Yep. He's like the cuter Squidward. The cuter, less infuriating Squidward. With less nose.
That is true.
What was it? Well, I mean, I liked Squidward because I felt like he wanted to be done with the show, and I wanted it to be over.
The show's still going on.
It is. I thought they canceled.
I thought that it ended.
What, SpongeBob ended?
I
Yeah.
thought it
Really?
ended. It was like
Wikipedia.
a big thing.
No.
I think it ended.
I'd be willing to bet $1 it ended.
What? Hold on. No way. No, it's still going on.
It is.
Yeah.
You owe him $1 now.
Yeah, you owe me $1, Steven.
All right.
You see it. You see it live, ish. He owes me $1. Next episode, he's gonna give me $1. Yeah, you heard it right here. No. Okay, he gave me the $1 now. See?
I
Okay.
always pay my debts.
Well, we're good. Next bet.
No more bets tonight. I've already lost $1.
Yeah.
You would be terrible in Vegas.
No, I would be brilliant because first time I lost, I would leave and go to the buffet.
But you would only bet $1.
Yeah.
Yes, $1, and when I lose it, I go to the buffet.
Yeah, no, it looks like the newest renewal for a season was on May 5th of last year. So it's probably still going.
Oh, do you
because-
guys remember Land Before Time?
Oh, yeah. That's actually before our time, believe it or not.
I think
Really?
it was right at my time.
Oh, I will look it up. Yeah, but Land Before Time,
Was before your time.
1988,
Right before.
right before
It
your
was
time.
way before my time.
Yeah, it was a bit before my time, but actually not by much. But yeah, no, it's late 80s right there. which means it was in development in like mid-'80s.
I loved that first movie, and then it kept going.
Yeah, it kept going longer than it should have, probably.
It's still going.
Really?
Yes.
No.
No, it's still going.
Wikipedia time.
Wow.
Looking up a lot of things tonight.
Yeah, no, that's why we have 2 computers.
Yeah, maybe I should bring a computer. No, I would just get distracted, probably look up Steam, buy a game, and then I would be gone the rest of the show.
Well, I've been drawing. I've been productive.
Let us
Sort
see.
of.
The latest Land Before Time movie was actually, I guess in the same sort of vein of it, was released in February 2nd, 2016.
Told you. Now you owe me $1.
I didn't bet.
No, he actually didn't bet.
Darn it. I thought you would, I thought you
I
would
don't
fall
make
for
bets
that.
that I know I can't win.
I thought you would fall for that.
Nope. Nope. I got something. Do you guys like your hard-earned money? I do. I mean, I just got some hard-earned money.
I don't have a job.
I have 2 jobs.
Right. Let's see. But anyway, you know how Assassin's Creed is a series, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming out with a new game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's going to be like Greek-themed.
Oh, cool.
Well, did you know they're going to make it so that you can pay to skip all the grinding and basically skip the game? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because they like money.
Pourquoi?
Because they're awful.
I mean,
Like, they're getting so much flack for it.
I've
I don't
heard-
even know why they try
Okay,
anymore.
so DLC, I've heard that there have been cases where you can't have the ending without buying the DLC.
Yeah, some games are like that. A lot of studios are doing that, which is stupid. I'm thankful that Nintendo and its affiliates have not done stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's headlines from just hours ago. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's best feature costs an extra $10.
How much is the game?
$60 to begin with, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that reminds.
It actually comes out tomorrow.
There was one game I remember. It's like you could buy all these individual car packs, like for a racing game,
yep.
and then they had like this one option: buy all cars at the same times. And I was just
Right.
like,
That
I'll
kind
buy
of-
them all forever.
Yeah, that kind of thing still upsets me. Like, just put it all in the game to begin with. Like, at least with that kind of thing, you don't need them to beat the game.
No.
There's no necessity in it. Like, buying skins, buying, customization overhauls that just change the visuals, I don't care. Do whatever you
It
want.
should not be DLC if it takes anything away from the game.
Exactly. It really shouldn't be. Like, if it's going to take something from the game, don't make it DLC. Make it part of the game.
And then just make extra cool things that an extra shiny spear.
Right. If it's a second storyline, that can be DLC. Like, I don't like Blizzard as a company because they're a bunch of money-grabbing you-know-whats. But with the Diablo 3, they released Diablo 3. It had a complete story. Then they released their first DLC expansion thing. That had a whole nother story in it. And a bunch of extra content. Then they released, I believe, another one, which was like a lot less expensive, but only had a character in it, which is a whole new way to play the game in and of itself. So, yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm okay paying for if it's worth my money.
Wasn't it? I think it was one of the Sims games where you could have DLC and it would give you 3 bushes.
That's stupid. I'm sorry. Like, that's acting like a mobile game. And yet, mobile games these days give you the whole game most of the time.
Yep. I mean, the one that I just started playing I really like is like this game where your hole that gets bigger as you go around eating this cityscape.
Huh.
And they had one available thing that you could pay for, and after playing the game for a week, I paid to remove the ads because
because you were enjoying the game. What was it, like $1? $2?
$3.99.
That's not terrible.
Yeah,
like you're buying a game, and it's not like a game with a story or anything that's getting cut off. It's just
Getting rid of ads.
yeah.
And the only reason I really did that, I liked playing the game while listening to audiobooks. And every time the ad would start, I'd have to go through, restart the audiobook. And I just...
Right. Yeah, no, that's a valid way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm currently playing, Pokemon Go, which you don't have to spend money on because it's a complete game, I guess. You know, it is.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to ever buy. I have never spent a dime on Pokemon Go.
Have
Not
you
one.
spent a nickel?
You spent a nickel?
No, I said, have you spent a nickel?
Nope, I
yeah.
have spent $0.
I am not looking at how much I spent on
Nope,
Pokemon Go
you
because
used to spend $20 a month, Steven.
no, when I was working this summer, I was buying a $20 thing a week
Okay, $20 a week. That's like $80 a month.
for 3 months. Wow, I spent a lot of money. But
$240.
although
Except one of those months had 5 weeks, so 260. Anyway, no, I'm currently playing Pokemon Go, as I said, and the Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon game. It's called Memoria Freeze, and it's actually really good. There's no story hidden behind paywalls, nothing like that. I mean, yeah, there's stamina, which you use to do missions and things like that, but the game gives you ample opportunities to get all the stamina you need to continue playing for like as long as you want. There are items that give you stamina, and you get like a bunch of them in the beginning. Every time there's an event, going through the event quests give you more stamina items. And then, you know what? I don't feel like playing right now. Cool. Put it down, your stamina recharges, like most games like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the only thing you can buy, really, is Crystal, or Iris, is what they're called. And even then, they've got two separate systems. There's free Iris, which you get just by playing. And then there's paid Iris, which you pay for, clearly. And there are sometimes exclusive events where you can use paid Iris to buy something. And but most of the time, like, the same thing is available with free Iris.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna ask this because a class me and Alex were in earlier today just popped in my head where
Yep.
we were told to do something for 30-ish minutes to get into a flow state.
Oh, a flow state thing with emotion, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
So what? We'll explain later. I went for an electric bicycle ride.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was
in
playing
that?
Age of Empires.
Actually, I'm jealous of what you did.
No, a flow state is like when you kind of get zoned in and everything is activated, and it's a little complicated, but it's similar to like when you're doing yoga and you get into a flow, but it's not mindless either. It's just kind of moving with it, and
Me working on the Torterra.
exactly, that's a flow. That's getting into a flow state. Exactly.
I mean, flow is a very interesting thing to do. I mean, the only thing that stopped me from riding the electric bicycle was the battery got too weak to actually do what it was supposed to.
Yeah. I mean, you and your electric bicycle is a whole another story for a whole another day.
I mean, would it be considered nerdy to have an electric bicycle?
I mean, it's considered thrifty, I guess.
Thrifty.
Yeah, you're like riding around on the company's dime because you're charging your battery at the school.
Oh yeah, the school pays for my electricity. Thank you.
But yeah, anyway, I think it's a good thing to have an electric bike, but I also like having normal bikes because you pedal and it's good exercise.
Stephanie doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Oh no,
We can fix that.
we should get a normal bike for that.
Yeah, or I would say let's just take the battery out of the electric bike, but that bike, even without the
It
batteries,
weighs a lot and it's harder to ride.
yeah. Actually, I think half of the reason that bike is electric is to make up for the fact it's that much heavier.
Oh.
It's literally
Yeah. It's heavy. Also, it's a cheap bike under that.
yeah.
What are
It
your
is a big brand name store bike, which are never good.
What is your
Well,
least
actually, the bike was that brand name store bike, but
The motor
the
is a
kit was. Actually, it's very interesting to learn about these kits.
Cool. What were you saying, Stephanie? Sorry,
What
we cut
is
you
your
off a few times.
least favorite genre of game?
Least favorite genre of game?
Horror.
Sorry, Steven. Driving games.
Horror.
Okay, driving games with the exception of Mario Kart because Mario Kart is the best thing and nobody can deny that.
I don't like FPS games.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of FPS either.
FPS.
First-person shooter.
Oh, so you don't. So basically, me and you are completely opposite on games.
Okay, so to be fair, there are FPS games that I do enjoy. like the Borderlands games. I love Borderlands 1. It's not exactly a family-friendly game, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. It is that over-the-top gore that we were talking about a little bit earlier.
I will admit can I mention a game series?
Sure.
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor, sure.
I really liked their games where it was actually historical,
Yep,
but when
same with Call of Duty, but no, actually, pretty much Call of Duty is just trash on Earth.
yeah,
It is just trash.
I mean,
And yes, that's right. Call of Duty is trash.
let's see if
Is
anyone
that like a controversial opinion?
No, not at all. Like, there are people who call themselves quote-unquote gamers, and they play Call of Duty and Call of Duty only. Things like that.
So you know how I play like Slime Rancher and
Yeah.
Pokemon and stuff? I had someone telling me, "Oh, but you're not like a real gamer."
No, you are the real gamer. They're the fake gamer. They're the jerk who sits on their couch and rages at 12-year-olds. But that's because they probably are also a 12-year-old who is doing the same thing. It's just so toxic. Like, yeah, fandoms are toxic, but Call of Duty is just...
Yeah, I don't.
It's like a nuclear reactor that's gone, and melted down.
So it's like Fukushima.
No, it's like Chernobyl.
Ooh, that one's even
It's
worse.
toxic.
So like, what was the one? I like the World of Tanks type stuff. What are the?
Those are like...
I like those games, but I was really sad.
I don't
and-
really-
Those are kind of like...
I don't really get those games.
They're warfare games. I'm going to call them warfare games.
Yeah.
I think they're interesting. It's not my style of game.
I was kind of sad when I found out that I can't play them anymore.
Right, you need a VPN.
Yeah.
That's all.
What is your favorite game?
Who are you asking? Or just
Let's
to
think-
the table?
Let's do that as round robin.
What?
Each of us answer that question
Okay.
in turn.
Who should go first?
You
you
asked
brought
the
it up.
question.
My favorite game is To the Moon. I
the Moon.
love that game.
You're looking it up, aren't you?
No. I am responding to chat. Thank you very much.
All
So
right.
tell us a little bit about it.
So it's basically these two, let's say, doctors. They work for a agency where they go into the dreams of dying people and make their wish come true in their memories.
Oh.
And so you're basically living through this guy's life backwards.
That's
and you,
super cool.
And you already know the ending.
Oh, that's super, super cool. That's really, really fun.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game, Steven?
I'm gonna let you go first.
Ooh.
Well, second.
Let's see. Probably my favorite game.
Pokemon.
Actually, no. Is a lesser-known RPG that came out for the 3DS called Stella Glow. It has an amazing storyline, an amazing voice acting cast. The music in it is phenomenal. It's just an overall amazing game. And it has a new game plus, which is one of the things I look for in a great RPG. So yeah. I could describe it more, but like it's one of those things that y'all are just gonna have to take my recommendation on it. If you have a 3DS and you like RPGs, definitely play Stella Glow.
Oh.
It is phenomenal.
And if you have Steam, then play To the Moon.
Yeah.
And if you have Microsoft Xbox, my favorite game is going to probably get a slightly annoyed look from Alex. Forza Horizon 3. Although that's probably about to change in the next day or two once
Forza Horizon 4 comes out.
it's out, but Microsoft has yet to debug the installation for PCs.
Yeah, okay.
And also, I have a funny feeling the graphics card in my computer is going to blow up.
Ah, yes. Maybe.
Like
I don't know.
literally blow up?
Well, I got it from a friend for free, and it just randomly crashes, and the graphics in the new game are supposed to be twice as good, so twice
Yeah.
as much.
All right. Yeah, you mean you can probably play it on lower setting, but yeah. No, I'm not going to give you a dirty look for that. That's your favorite game. I mean, that's your choice. It is your favorite game, not my favorite
I
game.
tried adding to the picture, but now it just looks like you're in a snow globe.
Yeah, I think the simplicity of the way you had it before was fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
There's a reason for erasers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
there are.
sometimes I add detail and then I take it off because if it doesn't contribute to the drawing,
Yep.
then it shouldn't be there.
There's something that I learned when I was learning a little bit of baking when I was cooking. Actually, who am I kidding? I still cook. Sorry. When I was learning how to cook in the first place, I was taking a bunch of cooking courses. And something that I learned while I was learning baking, less is sometimes more. So, like, we were tasked with decorating little cakes that we had made. And, you know, me being the way I am, I went all ADD on it and I made a mess. But it was a delicious mess with caramels and chocolates and, you know, candy, all kinds of stuff. And they had a little competition. The one who won had just a little simple flair to it. It wasn't like anything major. It wasn't anything over the top. Less is more.
I think I would make a silver and blue cake.
That sounds really cool. I don't know how edible silver is, but like...
Well, not actual silver.
I mean, if I'm making a cake, there's one cake I really like, carrot cake. And the decoration of a carrot cake is very simple. You just, a little bit of...
That's the traditional way to do a carrot cake, yeah.
I'm guessing you would do it a different way.
No. I'm fine with the carrot frosting thing.
My favorite...
Frosting carrot.
I don't really like carrot cake.
Well, that's fine. Do
My
you not
favorite kind of cake is guava chiffon cake.
You know, we don't really have many guava things around here. Wait, I thought you were allergic to walnuts.
I don't remember.
That's something you should probably keep in mind, Steven.
I know if I eat some nuts, like banana nut breads, I feel really horrible.
Like, carrot cake and banana nut cake usually have the same sort of nuts in them.
I don't know why, but must
Maybe
be.
Is it the bananas?
I mean, I didn't have any issues with a friend's banana nut bread, but like if I eat banana nut bread, I will hiccup over and over until
That's weird.
toss my cookies.
Maybe you shouldn't eat that then.
Yeah, love the taste of banana muffins, but I just never eat them.
Ah. Okay, that's fair.
Anyway.
Well, speaking of food, because you brought it up, and
Yeah, I brought it up.
One of the things on the list is cooking show.
so let's see.
What do you mean cooking show? Like, what do you want us to make a cooking show or something?
Well, because you were talking
I mean,
about, like...
me and you could have a cook-off.
That's no fun. I'm not into competitive cooking. Unless it's Food Wars. That manga series is amazing.
I don't know. It was one of the first ones we talked about, and I forget the context, but I remember we were talking about cooking show.
I will take your word for it. But
I
mean, yeah. Yeah. I know I've definitely
Cooking
seen-
Mama.
Cooking Mama. What a game that was.
Cooking Frost.
Huh. Yeah. I know there's a bunch of YouTube channels, and I know you've shared some of these videos with me, Steven, of people who recreate foods from anime. It is so cool. And I really want to try, but I don't want to like mess up, so I don't try in the
come
end.
on, that would be a good thing to do.
I think I want to try it. I should try it. You know what? I'm going to try it.
I will
I'm
video.
going to take this dollar bill and try it. I'm not going to cook the dollar bill. I'm just going to use it to buy ingredients. Don't worry.
I mean,
Well, what would
next
you-
thing
what
I know,
would you wanna
I
try and
bite
make?
into something and find my dollar bill that you won.
Yep. What would I want to try and make? Ooh, probably something out of Food Wars, the manga that I mentioned. Like
I feel
2
like
minutes
that's a
ago.
hard place to
I
start.
have-
Yes and no. They've got a bunch of recipes. I actually have cooking experience. I know how to do things, so it wouldn't be like necessarily a hard place to start. But there are definitely some recipes in there that I really want to try.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't say no to your curry again.
there is some like specific foods in games.
That's true. I could try. Well, we could try to recreate Breath of the Wild's cooking system, but I don't think it would work very well.
Well, like
Throw things in pot, watch the pot bounce up and down, and then something pops out.
in Undertale, they had this thing called a cinnamon bun.
Those are
And
real.
what I imagine, well, no, but the way to describe it, I imagine like a little like bunny thing, like a little bunny made out of like not just cinnamon, but like a cinnamon sugar thing,
Yeah.
like a
Like-
candy.
Oh.
I mean, I have one ask.
Oh, so it's like a cinnamon bunny, not cinnamon bun.
Yeah.
Like the rolled cinnamon things.
No.
Okay. Got it.
I have one ask anyone in the chat if they would recommend a recipe from
from a game.
or
What?
anime,
Yeah.
or how about we say this? Would anyone in the chat recommend food from an anime, manga, or video game that Alex should try to make?
Yeah, recommend something. Actually, I'm going to broaden the question. Is there a food from your favorite game, show, manga, light novel that you want to try for real? Because, like, it's probably really... I'm curious. That is why. Because I'm curious. That's all.
That's all. Well,
That's all.
we'll talk about something else, and if anyone says anything, we'll comment on it.
Yeah, tangents are just part of our thing.
We should make a list. Well, I mean,
Here's
like,
a pen.
Hey, that burn smell went away.
oh yeah,
Attention deficit.
no, but like,
Hey, lizard.
maybe we should make like a list of like different ideas we have for the show. Like, we have cooking show, and then next time on the show we would talk about it.
Yeah. Or, we could do what we always do and just, like, tangentialize everything and just go with it.
Yeah.
Like, start by talking about Full Metal Alchemist and then spend 3/4 of the episode talking about Pokemon.
Best 3/4
who
of
would
the
do
episode.
that, right?
Best 3/4 of the episode.
Raising hand, a guilty hand.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, we could talk about Full Metal Alchemist, but also
But it's not the 3rd of October anymore, Stephen. The time is gone.
the problem is you don't want to spoil that one, so it kind of limits the dialogue we can have about two really good animes, one that was perfect and one that was almost perfect.
Yes. Well, one that was as close to perfect as you're going to get. Nothing is ever truly perfect.
We should make something
Yeah.
from Cooking Mama.
And we're back to cooking.
Okay, somebody mentions that they would want hidden carrot stew for Shining Resonance Refrain. I'm going to throw out there, like, if it's an ingredient that exists in real life, we can probably make it. Otherwise, like,
Substitute.
yeah, we're going to make some substitutions there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I saw somebody make I saw a link to somebody who made the Adventure Time perfect sandwich, and I doubt they used tears.
No,
I doubt they could find lobster sole.
Yeah, no, those kind of things don't really exist, do they?
I mean, tears exist, but I wouldn't put them in food.
nah.
yeah, no, they're a bit salty. I mean, I guess you could cry into a pot of water and call it tears.
Well, he used the tears for salt
Oh, okay.
in the show.
Oh,
Let's see.
There's another one on the comments.
Embermoto says okonomiyaki, katsudon, dango, and octopus dumplings. So, like, yeah, those are all real foods. Those are definitely things you can get in Japan. Katsudon actually is something I eat a lot because there's a great Japanese restaurant that we go to that makes the best katsudon.
Oh, there are some.
I'm guessing that's in Portland.
Yep.
There's
in Maine.
some. There's food in Slime Rancher, but it's like we
Fruit
would
for the
have.
slimes.
Well, it's like fruit or vegetables, but they're like not real fruits and vegetables, so we
I'm
could
sure
like
there's something
make
close.
them. Because there's like mint and mango, Q berries, silver parsnip.
I mean, we could spray paint a parsnip silver. No. There are like light, like parsnips are white anyway.
I
so,
think
like,
it'd be cool
close
to try
enough.
and make a Q berry.
What is a Q berry supposed to taste
It's like a square strawberry.
If they can make square watermelons in Japan, I'm sure we could do it with strawberries.
I'm sure if you genetically
I
engineer.
figured
No,
that we would
it's not
just-
genetically engineering at all. You build little. So the way they do square watermelons is they grow them in square molds, so to speak. So they just grow into a square.
And I feel like we could do mint mango, like a smoothie or something.
That's easy enough. I mean, mint is something that they combine with mango a lot.
Yeah. And what? Oh, like
Oh, what about Minecraft?
I was
food?
gonna
We could try and make
I was
Minecraft
gonna
food.
say stuff from Pokemon.
That is definitely possible. Like the different berries.
Yeah.
They have their basis in reality. I
Or
mean,
we could make like Poke Blocks, or like the Poke Beans.
Yeah.
Or the Poffins.
Poffin's definitely something we can make. They're kind of like macarons or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Macarons are really hard to make though, so maybe we should just buy those.
Well, they could be like Madelines.
Madeline, yeah, they're slightly different, yeah.
Yeah, but like the
But like, I think we'd have to go into a whole explanation on like the different flavor profiles of each berry, and then like go from there. I think it's definitely possible. Like, though I would not recommend tomato berry anything. Steven would die. Tomato berries are the spiciest.
I don't
thing.
know why, but I've
Ah.
always been interested in nanab berries. They
Yeah.
look so good.
They have little red bananas that kind of look like nanab berries.
Really?
Yeah. They come from, I think, South America.
Embermoto commented something. I'm going to let you read it because you don't have dyslexia.
That is
I want to
true.
read it.
Let me just look at red bananas first. They come from the West Indies and Central America. Yep, they're cool. Let us see.
The Paupu fruit
Papu fruit
and sea salt ice cream.
from Kingdom Hearts. Ooh. I wonder what Papu fruit would taste like. Do they ever describe it?
That's something I think we'd have
Well,
to
what
go
does
to
it
the
look
great
like?
Google for.
Huh?
What does it look like?
I will look it up.
Also, this stuff will be so much easier to do after payday.
Yes. It's like starfruit. But
Oh.
starfruit is one of those things that doesn't taste like anything.
My old
Sadly.
school had a starfruit tree, but they never picked them, so the starfruit would just fall on the ground and rot. So now I don't like starfruit.
Oh. Starfruit is kind of an interesting
I like dragon fruit. Like the
dragon fruit is
appearance
something, yeah.
more.
I'm just wondering how sea salt ice cream would work.
It's like
it works great.
it's like sea salt and caramel works.
Yeah, you know how sea salt and caramel works?
Not for me.
or like sea salt and chocolate.
I actually don't like caramel.
Really?
It's too sweet.
I mean, it literally is sugar and
Then how can
cream.
you stand to be around me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Sea salt caramel actually works really well as a flavor profile. So, and actually salting certain fruits is a way to enhance their flavor. So I can see it work quite well.
Oh, there's remember how in Pokemon X there were those restaurants?
Yep.
We could make something from that.
Or in Sun and Moon, there's the restaurants too.
Malasada.
Okay, malasadas are a real thing. Like they actually already exist.
I know they exist.
I know you know, but I'm letting the people at home know. They don't necessarily know. It's like a donut, but better. It sounds.
Yes.
It sounds like a better donut.
Pretty much.
And donuts are already amazing. Like, stop. We can all agree donuts are amazing, right? Right?
Apple cider.
Apple cider donuts.
Boston
are
cream.
Wait, apple cider donuts?
Apple cider donuts. Oh my word! You haven't had a proper fall yet.
Well,
No,
she
no,
is from
no.
Hawaii.
That's true.
We don't have that season.
We have to take her to get
Apple
her,
cider donuts.
We don't really have like places to get
No,
donuts.
apple picking too.
Apple picking is fun, but like
Yes.
you always.
We
wonder
could
what's
make
too many
a.
apples.
We could make.
But that's why you
the-
make apple pie.
Oh,
True.
we should make the cake from Minecraft.
Yeah, I was actually. I mentioned Minecraft and then we went on a tangent. But yeah, see, this is still nerdy. This is still nerdy in here. It is still nerdy. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, actually, I would like to. There are recipes for the Minecraft cake, and I think that is something that we can accomplish. If we do, however, do this, I will post pictures.
Maybe we should make like a
on
poll.
the what?
A poll
poll?
and put like a poll.
A
like
poll.
that people vote and say like
Yeah.
which game should we make food from?
Yeah. Well, let's put up the recipes that.
Like, let's.
And I should disclaimer. We'll probably make them all at some point, but like,
We should. The poll would be what comes first,
yes, I don't know how to do that.
and we should
Make a
also
poll?
video. We should also record our tasting of
Yeah.
these.
I think
I
you
would
can
say
make
let's
a
do
poll
it.
on
We
Twitter.
should do it during the show, but this room has a no food or
Yes,
Things go
it's also
bad.
got no kitchen, Steven.
yes.
This building has no kitchen,
Yeah, it does upstairs, but we can't touch it.
no accessible kitchen.
By the way, I don't know how to cook, so I'd basically be dead weight.
I don't know
You
how.
could just watch.
I don't know how to cook entrees. Only
Oh
side
well,
dishes.
if you're in your kitchen, then I could work the camera.
Yeah, but I was thinking we should just take a picture and send it to the folks.
Oh,
And they
okay.
can check out the DJ Frost WLMC. Check out the Frost Raven YouTube channel, Twitter thingy, social media. Just looking at DJ Frost WLMC.
All right.
If I remember, and this would be really cool, as I'm pointing at the camera, I'm going to put the letters on the screen, but I guarantee you, I bet you 25 million.
Write it down, and you'll never forget.
No, I'm still going to forget to do it.
Write it on your forehead.
Yeah.
So Embermoto says Hagrid's rock cakes from Harry Potter. I like my teeth as they are.
I don't want to eat rocks. thank you.
Butterbeer.
You guys remember that children's story Stone Soup? Did you ever read
Yes.
that as a kid?
No.
That's they actually there is a way to cook with stones, but they're not an ingredient, but rather a means to cooking. You heat up the stone in the fire.
We could probably
you
make
drop it in.
like the potions. At least some of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've they're foods I've heard about on Harry Potter, but after more research, I realized, oh, that's just what Brits eat. British people eat. Kind of like, what is it that that is the big thing that
Spam?
breakfast in Hawaii?
Spam and rice?
Yes,
What? Why are we talking about spam and rice?
because
I'm creating a poll here because
I don't know. He asked me.
well, that you were commenting that they don't have spam and rice for breakfast at McDonald's here.
they
Yeah.
don't because we don't eat a lot of spam around here
Or rice.
or rice.
I mean, I will say this as someone that got to travel to Europe last year. I was there for New Year, so both years. I've discovered that food in Europe is so much better. Like, my sister said, let's go to McDonald's. And I'm like, really? You want to go to McDonald's? I go, get a McDonald's burger. And I'm expecting the horribleness that is McDonald's. And I'm just kind of like, okay, here comes. I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually good.
My mom got a burger from McDonald's around here that wasn't cooked all the way through.
That's not surprising.
It was surprising for us.
And then the other thing I've did was I actually tried Burger King while I was over there.
Huh.
And I didn't think Burger King could actually be good. But
I did a thing and I posted the straw poll in the chat of YouTube.
May I come over and see the poll?
I don't know how to make it work, to be honest.
Wait, what?
I did like a straw poll, I guess.
Are we allowed to vote in the polls ourselves?
No, I think we should abstain.
Aww.
I don't know how this works, to be honest. What if I click this? Oh yeah, I guess I could do that.
All right. So for those of you that are
Listening on the Frost Raven YouTube channel, which you all should check out at home, I will let you know at the end of this episode what the results are of this poll.
and hopefully people vote.
Yeah.
And hopefully we
people
can
will
make
vote.
it.
And we won't vote ourselves because that would be unfair because we all have our own things that we could like do and like vote for. But yeah.
Yay! Yay for
Yay.
cooking random things.
Yay!
Yay.
But
And the next
anyway.
thing on the list is Pokemon Challenge.
What?
I thought we
We're
put a
not-
hiatus of Pokemon for this.
No, but
episode.
like for the next episode.
Oh, okay. But like it's not the next episode, it's right now. It's
I
still
mean-
October 4th. We still haven't got we're like halfway through the episode
I mean,
ish.
since we did an episode yesterday for Full Metal Alchemist, I'm guessing May 4th we're gonna have to do a special.
Oh, yes. If we are lucky enough to have it fall on May 4th, oh, you know it will. May 4th, by the way, is Star Wars Day for those of you who
I've
who
never
don't
seen
know.
Star Wars.
I mean, that's not uncommon.
I'm actually guilty of that myself. I didn't see them until. About the only good thing about being in Indiana, I got to see all the Star Wars.
We'll fix this. I mean, I'll fix this. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Yeah, no, Star Wars is pretty cool. You know, I'm not like the biggest fan of Star Wars. Like, I'm not a huge fanboy of it, but I enjoy it quite a lot.
I mean, I like that it gives other people enjoyment.
Yeah.
Although,
So, Orange mentions, DJ Orange, a legend here at our studio, mentions the Star Wars disco, which, of course, I didn't forget. I have it. I play it every once in a while, but it literally came out right around the time of the movies, the first one, and is like a funky pop sort of remake of some of the best songs in Star Wars. It's awesome.
yeah. All right, we need to push the poll now because right now it's tied with only 2 people voting.
Yeah, come on, people, vote in the poll.
Although it's not fair to the viewers that can't vote in the poll.
Right. Tweet at me at DJ Frost WLMC with the hashtag cook this nerdy thing. And you know what? It may make it into something where I take a picture and cook it. Because that'd be really cool, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
We want
definitely.
We want to be interactive.
And then we
Yes.
can eat it.
Oh yeah, that's the other part. We're going to eat it. Afterward, of course.
Yes.
But yes. Anyway.
Oh, we should have put the Five Nights at Freddy's cupcake thing.
I don't really want to do anything with FNAF because it's weird.
I just want to eat a cupcake.
I mean, we can take you to Dunkin' Donuts after this and
No,
get you a cupcake.
no, it's a little late for that. They don't even have cupcakes.
Oh wait, they have muffins. Sorry, I got them confused.
I mean, muffins are cupcakes without icing. Let's be real, folks.
I mean, a good cupcake doesn't need icing.
I've never heard of a banana nut cupcake.
They're pretty good, but it's just like banana bread
Oh.
in cupcake form. It's basically a muffin.
I mean, a blueberry muffin right now would be really nice.
I could go for something like that, I suppose. But like, no, I think we're okay. Oh, you know what?
What?
You know what's going on right now that I've totally just forgotten about until just a second because, ADHD?
Mm-hmm.
New York Comic Con is going on right now.
Ah.
Yeah. That really big event on the East Coast for like a huge amount of nerds.
Never heard of it.
Really? You've never heard of Comic Con?
I'm sorry, Alex. do you have a
I've
mic?
never heard of New York Comic Con. I've heard of Comic Con in general.
Comic Con is.
We don't have it though.
Yeah. Comic Con is split, I believe. There's a bunch of different Comic Cons.
We have
but
Kawaii Con.
yeah, there's a lot of different conventions. Con stands for convention, by the way. But.
My friend dressed up in her fursuit outfit, and we saw our teacher there.
That
That was interesting.
Yeah. No, cons are amazing gatherings of nerds, but New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con are like the two biggest, I want to say.
So they're
Although, no, I take that back. Comic-Con is the biggest, but that's in Japan. And, Japan just out-nerds us all the time.
Oh, that's an
Yeah.
interesting thing to learn about Minecraft cake. I don't think I should have any of it.
It takes 3 pounds of sugar, apparently. I'm sure we can find a less sugary version of the Minecraft cake. Yeah, Mojang told them to use 3 pounds of sugar. Well, I'm not going to use 3 pounds of sugar.
No,
I'm probably going to make a cake that looks very similar to the Minecraft cake. I will make it square, though. I promise you I will.
Yay!
And it will have the strawberries on top.
square cake.
Wait, strawberries?
Yeah. Cherries, strawberry. I think strawberries taste better than cherries, so I'm going to use the strawberries.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I think they're meant to be strawberries, though, yeah, I'm not really sure.
Where do the strawberries come from?
You know what? We don't question these things. You don't question a lot about Minecraft.
We can have a bucket of milk.
We could.
yeah,
Or water. But I think milk
Milk,
tastes
yeah.
better with
milk.
cake.
As long as it's 1%.
I mean, yeah, whatever works.
Yeah.
So I searched Minecraft cake recipe to find like a recipe for it, and you know what came up? How to make it in the game. And I'm like, yes, I know how to make it in the game, but I want to make it.
I don't know how to make it in the game.
Okay, so there's a 3x3 crafting grid in Minecraft, right?
I've never.
There's
actu-
a 3x3 crafting
Wait,
grid. in
I'll draw a
Minecraft.
picture of it for him.
Okay, on the top row you put all milk buckets. On the bottom row you put all wheat, and then it goes sugar, egg, sugar. Then that's how you make a cake.
Interesting.
Or you can trade with villagers to get a cake.
I would probably trade with villagers.
Yeah, it's a little bit easy.
Wait, does the milk go on the top or bottom?
It goes on the top.
Okay.
Yeah. Although the way people seem to make them is by using like fondant to make the design, and they just bake a cake.
My experience with fondant is it honestly
I
tastes
don't like
like
fondant.
it tastes like oversweet Play-Doh.
Fondant doesn't taste like anything to me.
Yeah, it's
because
just
I
sugar
have
paste.
awful taste buds.
When I say make the Minecraft cake, I'm gonna try to make it like what it would be if it was a real thing. You
So-
know?
Cream cheese frosting?
No.
No.
Normal frosting.
Aw.
I
Yeah.
can teach you guys how to make chantilly frosting.
Chantilly cream is amazing and light.
What goes in the middle?
What do you mean? Oh, it's just cake. Oh, it goes sugar, egg, sugar.
I'm being taught things about a game that I cannot play without getting sick.
How do you know if you've never played it?
Because I watched someone play it once.
Maybe they were using a low quality camera. Did you ever consider-
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Low quality camera?
If you have low quality recording software, you get low quality and shaky sort of stuff.
I mean, I just kind of got... It was kind of like being car sick.
Huh.
Okay, so I couldn't remember what
That-
the wheat looks like.
I mean, it looks just like a little bundle of wheat.
There.
Okay. I'll try to hold this up, but the...
Let me just.
I
yeah.
don't know if I did it right.
It's perfectly close enough. Here we are. I don't
Perfectly
know how well
close
this is
enough.
going to show up, but
I couldn't
Yeah, that's
remember
it.
what wheat looks like.
Yep.
it looks kind of like that, actually.
All right.
But, like, a little different.
It looks kind of like that, but not really.
It looks, I mean, especially now that the textures are changing in Minecraft, like, yeah. Anyway.
So, Alex, who would I have to talk to about getting us better chairs down here?
I
A
don't
carpenter.
know. A carpenter.
Yeah.
Good answer, Stephanie.
Yeah. Well, as the
How is that related at all to talking nerdy?
well, when I play nerdy video games, I have the most comfortable chair, so I can sit in it for hours.
I just lay on my
Just-
bed.
Just
I'm kind of with Stephanie. I just kind of lay on the couch or in my
well,
bed.
well, we're not allowed to have a bed down here.
That's true. But,
I mean, we have those chairs, but they're
Yeah.
not high enough.
yeah. So, here's a question. How do you all like to play your video games? Like, we just kind of went over a little bit, but, like, what's the best way, in your opinion, to play games?
I lie on my stomach and play on my computer or on my DS.
Okay.
Lie on my. Depends on the game. I usually start sitting in the chair, but you know how the chairs where we live
Yeah.
are. And I always end up sitting on my bed where it's not making the chiropractor rich.
Yeah.
I swear one day I'm going to send a chiropractor bill to the people that designed that chair.
Okay. Yeah. I think the chairs are the best that they got. I'm not going to complain too hard. I never said in it. No. My ideal way of playing games depends on the game I'm playing, actually. So, like, if I'm playing a computer game, obviously I'm going to be sat at my computer. But I like sitting in those computer chairs, mostly. And then I like to kind of relax, and I like to shift around a lot, actually. I don't usually sit. You know, some people sit in there motionless. No. I absolutely love just moving around, shifting.
Good
Oh,
zoom
bless.
tight.
That was one heck of a sneeze, Steve.
There's a reason I stepped away from the microphone. I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, that's very nice. Hygiene is important, everybody. It is that time of year. Make sure you take care of yourself. This has been a PSA from Frost over here. Anyway, I was saying something.
Stephanie needs bathroom.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, what were we talking about? ADD.
ADD. Yeah, you distracted me. That's what happened, Steven. You started waving at me going, over here, over here. Ah! And I'm like, oh, what?
I
Anyway.
wanted to go get water.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
just
yeah.
go ahead and go. I'll
Yeah,
let you
just
back
go
in.
get some water. No, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, no. Yeah, I was talking about how I like to play games before I was rudely distracted by distractions.
Sorry, I'm distracting.
Yes, you are. Anyway,
You should know that by.
yeah, I do. But anyway, the other way I like to play games is if I'm playing like on my Switch or, other console game. I will sit on my couch and I can lay down if I want, or sit up and kind of sink into the couch and just get all like, oh yeah, I'm like in my couch and just yeah.
I mean,
And then if I'm playing my 3DS or something, I will lay down because that's the most comfortable way to play it.
I remember playing it when I was a lot younger, playing with someone else.
Yep.
A game, and they had like this cool chair that had like speakers in it and all this other stuff, and that was really cool. And I've seen many of them for sale at Walmart, but I've never been able to bring myself to actually buy one because, well, I'm cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
gamer chairs are kind of expensive.
Yeah,
They like that's another one of those elite gamer type things.
Yeah. I mean, if I ever have the money, and I have a funny feeling Alex is about to say no to me,
Yep.
I want to buy a setup that for my car video games where it has the shifter, the steering wheel, the three pedals, 3 monitors, and some sort of thing to make it bounce if I hit a bump or do something dumb.
And you get motion sick playing Minecraft.
But
No.
yeah, I'll build this thing and then get sick.
What was the
Yep.
first game you guys have ever played?
First game?
Like video game.
I don't know.
The first game I played was Nintendogs
Nintendogs, huh?
on the
That's
DS.
cool.
I'm trying to remember, but that was so long ago that
Yeah, I'm
I'm-
struggling.
I'm just going to guess Pokemon Yellow because, well, that's the one that I have the fondest memories of playing and actually bother to play on emulator occasionally.
Yeah. What's up, Veek? Back again, just to say hello.
What's up, everyone? I
Actually-
have an answer for the question.
Oh yeah.
My first game was on the Nintendo 64, I believe, which did come out before Sega,
Yeah.
which is quite interesting, but cool. But my first game was the Donkey Kong game.
Oh, Donkey Kong 64. And actually, I apologize because I'm pretty sure I forgot to turn on Stephanie's microphone, so she might have to say that again. Yeah. So Stephanie played Nintendogs as her first game because I'm a dink and I turned off her microphone when she left the room, which is smart. But at the same time, I forgot to turn it on because distractions.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at that.
Hopefully, if I ever sneeze again, I will not for.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh wait, Vikas, what would you want us to make on the show?
Yeah, we were doing a thing where we're gonna make something a nerdy food from a game or an anime or a book or something like that. Anything that pops to mind for you?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you could always vote in the poll because the three of us have to abstain, and
Abstain. Yeah. Where's the poll?
and right now we're tied at one vote.
Yeah. There's the Minecraft cake, like when you make it in Minecraft. There's the Paw-Poo fruit ice cream from Kingdom Hearts. There's hidden carrot stew from whatchamacallit? I forgot the name already. From Shining Resonance Refrain. And then other.
Well, I think I'm going with,
Let Vikas vote on my
Yeah,
phone.
no, I'm gonna just.
I
let him-
believe, the ice cream. You said that was from Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah.
I'm going with that because that's the only one I know about.
Cool. Well, it is currently sitting at 2 votes to 1 to 0 to 0 for Paw-Paw fruit ice cream, then Minecraft cake, then hidden carrot stew, then other, which nobody's voted on the other, which is sad.
It's still kind of early.
It is. It's still kind of early. Exactly. But yeah, no, that's kind of. Oh, how could we forget? Rice balls. You know, jelly donuts from Pokemon, also known as onigiri. We can make
Or-
those. Those are actually really easy to make.
Or we could always do one of my favorite characters from any
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen, Iroh from.
Uncle Iroh. What about him?
Well, we could always make tea.
We make tea all the time. Like that's nothing new.
Well, I mean-
Yes, but I want tea, not hot leaf juice.
Yeah, that's true. Tea is, not just hot leaf juice.
Well, last time I had tea, it was just hot leaf juice. I was
I'm
very
sorry.
disappointing.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Moment of silence for the
What
Nah.
did you have, like instant tea or something like that?
Lipton.
Oh, that is hot leaf juice.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, we could make let's see, rice balls or taiyaki. Taiyaki is a sweet pastry around red bean paste.
Yes.
They're so good. So good.
Oh, the fish thing.
Yes.
Didn't you buy some of that for something you're planning on making me and Alex try?
No.
No. Red bean paste you have to go to an actual Asian market for usually.
I bought nori.
Nori, yeah. Nori is the dried seaweed.
Okay. Yeah.
I say it weird.
Yeah.
I will freely admit I like food, but I only recently started broadening my horizons and
That's
trying
true.
things.
We did recently just eat at an Indian restaurant, like today. It was tasty.
Yes,
But the chicken was like rubber. It was sad.
but what was that sauce called again?
Tikka masala.
But the tiki masala, I just want more of that sauce. I
It's
want
a
to learn
really
to make
good
it.
sauce.
I think you guys told me that you didn't watch Rick and Morty, but I have to just say this: Szechuan sauce.
So, like, McDonald's re-released that for, like, a tiny amount of time.
Oh, that was fun. That was funny.
Somebody else has the bento box from the anime Bento, which is crazy in and of itself. But, like, bento boxes you can buy in most Japanese convenience stores.
Oh, what was that? What was its name? The thing from Angel Beats, the spicy thing.
Oh, Mapo tofu.
Yes.
Mapo tofu is something that I won't eat because tofu makes me, how How do I say this delicately?
You don't handle it well.
My stomach and tofu are not friends.
I can't eat spicy food.
Steven,
I concur.
yeah. I would try it because I don't mind the spice, but I'd regret it later.
Or we could make something from Black Butler.
I
Because
don't-
they have a lot of, like, pastry things.
Oh, yes, that's true. But again, those are things that you can just kind of go out and buy. I'm sure
that's
some of
true.
that. Like, mapo tofu is a real dish.
Yeah.
So is so our bento boxes. Although Orange also mentions the pizza from the really bad anime Samurai Pizza Cats. I don't know what it has on it, but like I'm kind of willing to bet I won't like it. I'm a pizza snob, okay?
I am not.
Says as puts broccoli on pizza.
I love broccoli on pizza. Don't even start to hate on that.
You know I'm messing with you.
I know, but broccoli on pizza is good. It's just got to be good pizza and good broccoli. That's all I have to say about that. Huh.
All right, stop pouting.
I'm not going to pout.
Hey, I would eat broccoli pizza too.
Oh, yeah? You do eat broccoli pizza. I've seen you.
Yep. Although I had it. What was that pizza I had the other day at the pizza place?
Oh, pad thai pizza.
Oh, that was so good, but
It was really...
spicy.
It was actually... So what it was pizza with sweet chili sauce as the red sauce, cheese, and then a bunch of things that you would find in pad thai. But, like... I don't know if I would eat it again, but it wasn't bad.
There are things that you try going, this will be interesting. And then you go, my life is now expanded a little bit, but
And I don't need to go back that
I was
direction.
thinking of Steven Universe and Steven made this together breakfast. And it was pancakes with popcorn and syrup and whipped cream and strawberries.
It sounds like indigestion.
I thought about it. I'm like, no.
No. You know. I'm going to say no on that one.
Well, yeah, because I thought about it, and then I thought about it, like, all the ingredients together. And then I was like,
I mean, some of the sitcom there. I don't. Are we allowed to mention like news articles?
Sure.
I've like cracked articles occasionally.
Okay, yeah.
And
Fact is
look,
just kind of a lot of hogwash most of the time.
I mean, some of their articles are interesting. Like,
yeah.
like they did one about like foods that our grandparents ate that we would not eat now,
Yeah. Yeah.
and just going, yeah, that might have been good back then, but no.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
is there any food in Fairy Tale?
There is actually strawberry shortcake is Urza's thing. And if you mess with her strawberry shortcake, oh, you're dead. Because don't mess with Urza and her cake.
I have wondered what of these things would your wife want us to make?
Well, since she wanted us to make the, jelly donuts,
Oh,
I'd say the rice balls, the onigiri. Onigiri is interesting because you can put little,
My mom really likes that.
yeah, onigiri are delicious. You can put whatever you want in the middle.
Yeah.
So, like, you can put an umeboshi, which is a sour plum.
That's what my mom puts.
Oh, she puts umeboshi in there?
Yeah.
You could put fish if you're into that kind of thing. I'm not. I'm sure you could put, like, seasoned chicken. I bet you teriyaki chicken in an onigiri would be delicious.
ooh, teriyaki chicken.
Yeah.
Attention deficit disorder. Now I want Chinese food. We need to stop talking about
Steven,
food. I'm hungry now.
I feel like
Steven,
I'm back home.
No. Steven just called teriyaki chicken Chinese food. Can we just stare
I
at him?
said I want Chinese food now. I didn't say that teriyaki chicken was Chinese.
No, you implied it.
Well, that's because I ordered every time I went to the Chinese restaurant near
And
my
it's
house.
wrong.
I mean,
You're wrong, Steven.
I'm-
Teriyaki chicken is a Japanese cuisine item, not Chinese.
Yeah.
Seriously.
well, I will admit, I don't know much about anything that's not Italian food. Or,
Shame. For shame.
hey, my knowledge is in Italian food and some Scottish food.
I know.
I mean,
little about
I'm probably the only
Japanese
one
and
at this
Hawaiian
table
food.
that has ever made risotto.
No.
I mean, I've made risotto.
I've made musubis.
I just don't make it a lot because I've got way more things to do than spend 25, 30 minutes making a risotto.
I think it's worth the 25, 30 minutes.
That's fair. is a lot of the time. But no, I'm if I'm gonna make rice, I'm probably cooking curry, and curry is delicious.
Yes, but mozzarella, tomato risotto, and steak.
Yes, why not make 2 main dishes and put them together?
I mean, my dad likes to do fettuccine alfredo with steak occasionally.
That's also 2 main dishes put together. Anyway, moving away from food so that Steven doesn't have a heart attack or a stomach attack, whatever it is.
Whatever attack.
Yeah, an attack.
So I don't have I must go to Dunkin' Donuts after this one?
Yes, before he makes any more culinary faux pas as well. What is something you guys have been reading lately? You know? Listening to audiobooks is fine as well.
I mean...
Nerdy things.
the nerdiest book I probably have read recently is one of Dean Koontz' Jane Hawk series.
Okay.
Most-
How is it nerdy? Explain this to me. Like, what makes it a nerdy series rather than like an action adventure series?
It's probably more of an action adventure. I've never actually read manga because I don't think they have it in audiobooks.
No, you see, something about the pictures doesn't translate well to audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There probably is audiobooks of light novels, which a lot of manga are based off of, and a lot of anime are based off of as well. So
Well,
that could be something to look into.
how about at some point either Alex or Ember Moto take and help me find a light novel on Audible?
I don't know if they exist. That's not something that they necessarily do. It may exist. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I would trust either of the two of you to know enough to.
Sure.
Guide me
I will
the
get
right
on
dir-
thinking about series I recommend.
Me too.
So, Stephanie, have you read anything nerdy recently?
No, I haven't really brought anything from home, book-wise.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's a bit of a travel.
So I've been meaning to go to the bookstore.
We have a bookstore for you.
We need to do a Bull Moose run
We
now.
do need to do a bull moose run. But anyway, another time. But yes. Oh, I was supposed to call them. I just remembered.
I should have reminded you, but I got distracted by Pokemon Go, of all things.
Yes, of course you were distracted by Pokemon Go.
And buying a bicycle helmet.
Yeah, but you needed to.
Yes.
You naughty noodle not wearing a helmet while riding a bike.
Naughty noodle.
That has an electric motor.
Yes. Even worse. You're not making it better for yourself.
No, I'm steering it into the slide and about to crash off the cliff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So, I have been reading a lot of nerdy things recently. That's pretty much all I read, actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's pretty much all I read. I almost caught up on the Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon Sword Oratoria side series. The only thing holding me back is I don't have the latest volume.
Is that one of the things you're ordering?
That's one of the things I'm ordering, yes. I am completely up to date on the main series for that, and I'm glad I'm caught up because there's some stuff going on in the plot that I wasn't too thrilled about, but the author skillfully wrapped it all up, and so I'm looking forward to the next book. The last, third of the book was thrilling. It was so good. Another series I'm reading is Grimgar Fantasy and Ash, sort of dark fantasy sort of series. There's Log Horizon. Log Horizon is trapped in a game series that beats the pants off of anything SAO's ever done. It's just the better series. What else am I reading? I'm reading a bunch of different manga. I'm reading 35 different series right now. Give me a moment. I will tell you exactly every series I'm reading. Because I have a Google Doc for this. That's how nerdy I am. I Google Doc'd it so that I could keep track of everything because I'm reading so darn many of them. So, currently I'm reading Blue Exorcist by Kazue Kato. Phenomenal series. City by Keiichi Arawi, which he's the author of Nichijou. So it's just really over-the-top kind of comedy stuff. Highly recommend. Okay, disclaimer, I recommend everything on my list. But then it fits my taste. Delicious in Dungeon by Ryoko Kui. It's kind of about this party who loses a member that was eaten by a dragon. And they rush into the dungeon without any food and then end up cooking the things in the dungeon so they can survive. I'm also reading Food Wars, which such a good series. It's about an academy where everybody cooks, and the way disputes are settled are with food battles, which really cool. The plot in that is really, really intense right now. Let's see. I'm reading The Heroic Legend of Arslan, which is done by the same person who wrote Full Metal Alchemist, Hiromu Arakawa. Let's see. I'm reading New Game by Shotaro Tokuno, which is just so cute. Just, yeah. One Punch Man. I'm just going to read them out. I can't go over each and every one. I'd run out of time.
You should probably publish this list
I may.
on your channel because, well, yeah.
Yeah. One Punch Man, Overlord, Spice and Wolf, Toradora, Wotakoi, which, oh my god, Wotakoi is the best. Yona of the Dawn. That's for the manga I'm reading. Light novels, I'm reading Goblin Slayer, Grimgar, Fantasy and Ash, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, and the side story, Sword Oratoria. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. Super cute, super light, a great palate cleanser for some of the darker series I'm reading. Log Horizon, Sword or... I already won that one. And Wolf and Parchment, which is the sequel to Spice and Wolf. And that's kind of a lot. Yeah. I actually recently finished a few series. They ended, so I'm looking for a few more. I'm currently looking at picking up Didn't I Say to Make My Abilities in the Next Life Average, which looks kind of adorable and funny.
Someone else listed a few they're reading.
Yes. People are reading Princess Jellyfish, The Gauntlet, which is an Iron Man book, and Black Widow Forever, which is a Black Widow book. Let's see. There's so much going on. I know my wife is reading a bunch of really cute series right now. There's one... If it was for my daughter, I'd even defeat the Demon Lord or something. It's adorable from what I've seen. She's reading Noragami, which she has big frustrations with. She hasn't had a volume come out in the past year and a half. And I feel for her.
Yeah, that sounds like a complaint I hear about people that read fan fiction when the fan fiction author stops writing.
Yeah, but like with fan fiction, like at least it's like, you know, they probably got busy. But with a mangaka, with an author, it's their job. Dang it.
Speaking of fan fiction,
Yeah.
this isn't really fan fiction, but I know a lot of people don't really like playing video games, but a lot of video games have really good stories.
Oh my word, they do.
So I've been writing like a narrative thing for To the Moon,
That's so cool.
but it's very long.
Well, yeah, games are just really long books that you play through. They're interactive long books with good graphics.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
far I'm up to 13 pages.
My word.
Sometimes the cut scenes are the best part of the game.
They really, well, the cutscenes make the game what they are. They really do.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know how to describe it, but like, no, it's really easy. Games are good stories too if you get the right one. Like Stella Glow, like I was talking about earlier, my favorite game, amazing story. The Pokemon games have really good story in them. You know, that's not over the top, but like, it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Something that blew me away about Breath of the Wild, the Legend of Zelda game, the story was surprisingly really rich, despite it not being the main focus. It was really cool. Sorry, I cut you off, Steven. You were about to say something?
I forget.
Wow. Really, really with that attention thing going on
Well, also I'm reading all this stuff in the
in the chat.
chat and going, huh.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then it's like I thought
Huh.
there was something I wanted to say, but attention, something, squirrel,
Yeah.
lizard, I don't know.
Sorry, whenever somebody says, I go like...
The
"Huh."
villagers.
The villagers from Minecraft. Yeah, stuff like that. Just because it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, I could always try to bring it around to a topic I would like, but I don't think...
no, you say, cars! And I'd be like, cars, yeah.
I mean...
I drive those.
I mean, I'm sure that a lot of the same rules that apply to cars apply to games and other stuff. Like, every car has, and I'm about to get some hate email from car people, half the people that drive only that certain car, it's just a fandom, and they are really just not...
I guess.
So are you in like the truck fandom?
Like, yeah, what car fandom are you in, Steven?
Right now, the Subaru fandom,
Cool.
because rally
Yes.
and four-wheel driftaroo.
No. Anyway, moving on from cars before Steven does stupid things. Yes, I know that look. You can't see the look. You might see the look. But he's got the look. It's his fault, really. So, it's about that time to kind of wrap it up, unfortunately. We've been going for like an hour and 52, 53 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Time really does fly when we're down here talking nerdy about stuff.
Yeah, I also
So-
need a bunch of water at the end of the show too.
Oh, yeah, but we've been doing a lot of talking, so that's not unreasonable. So, are there any sort of final points that you want to make? Quick points? Definitely nerdy. Now's the time to bring up Pokemon because it's the last 2 minutes.
Yay, Pokemon Go!
Yeah, okay.
I want to catch I need to catch a bunch of water Pokemon or trade for them.
Yeah, there's that water event that ends like today, and then tomorrow is Psychic event or something.
Yeah,
It's weird because the water event lasted all of like 3 days.
and I didn't see any water Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little weird.
Although there
have been
were more Lotad.
I want more Lotad too because I think Ludicolo is great. Ludicolo. It dances around. It's pretty cool.
Happy.
Pokemon.
The opposite of Lombre.
Yeah.
And
Lombre and Lotad are... Oh, Lotad is just kind of Lotad, but Lombre is a little lethargic.
I mean,
Lombre's just kind of there.
Lombre is doing the best Lombre can.
I'm lethargic sometimes too.
Yes. Yes, you are. We're all lethargic sometimes. But, like, Lombre just kind of goes, sup. Yup. It's cool.
I'm
and then he evolves
here.
and goes, yeah, dance time, party time. Woo!
Okay, one weird Pokemon. The one that has to keep bouncing or it dies.
Spoink.
Yes.
Yep.
I caught one of those.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
And I didn't understand the point of it.
I think
It evolves into
Love
Grumpig.
Disc. I think that one's weird because it can like fly if it kisses another Love Disc.
Is that so?
Yeah, that happened in like the TV show or something.
Okay, the anime, like, messes with everything. In the anime, you can tackle a Gengar. Guess what, folks? You can't tackle a Gengar. Gengar is a ghost type, and tackle is a normal
Can
type
ghost
move.
types die?
No, they're already dead. So no?
But like,
Pokemon don't really die, either. It's kind of weird. They only die when plot makes them die.
and when they die, do they become a ghost type?
It depends, actually.
Interesting.
It is very interesting and very morbid. And as we get closer to Halloween, I'm sure we'll have a nice conversation on ghost types.
Yay!
Spoopy scary. Ooh.
Yeah. Aren't we? Isn't it also time? Weren't we supposed to be wrapping up instead of getting distracted by Pokemon?
Oh,
Yes,
right.
yes. I was getting to that, Steven. There is a place and time for the obvious comments, but this is one where we're going to be a little bit more subtle. Well, then again, we've already run the subtlety. Anyway, so final nerdy words, Stephanie.
I already said mine.
Steven.
Pokemon.
Sure. Well, I guess with the words of Pokemon. Thank you all so much for listening, for tuning in to Talking Nerdy tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I really, really do. We'll be back next week, definitely on Thursday at 8 o'clock on WLMC, Landmark College Radio, and the Frost Raven YouTube channel. And we may do another extra episode, so keep your eyes on the DJ Frost Twitter, at DJ Frost WLMC. Keep your eye on that. I post on there when I'm about to do random stuff. If you enjoyed this and you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the little notification bell, because that lets you know every time I upload a video, which, if you want to see the video side of things, you know, I'm a very...
He makes a lot of gestures.
I do.
and
I'm a
funny
very
faces.
enthusiastic talker. So if you want to see me and Stephanie and Steven talking like in person, check out the YouTube video that I will probably upload tomorrow of yesterday's and today's episodes. And you can always go to Brattleboro Community TV's website, and they have a link to it there as well. So make sure you check that out, and if you're in the area, watch BCTV. It's pretty awesome. They host Talking Nerdy, so they, have to be good. They have to be. Anyway, everyone, have a wonderful night. We've enjoyed your company. Thanks for being so active in the chat. We will see you next time on Talking Nerdy.
Bye.
That nerdy talk show where we just talked nerdy to you.